Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer. I think this is part 11. Yeah, I think I'm right on with that. We're back on pace. I apologize for my absence to maybe the 2 people who watched this video or this video series. But you know, for whatever reason, I can't stop playing this game. It's the more I play it, the more I reminisce about it. The hell, what was that? Gotta remember what the weapons are. No, I've been sick and stuff like that, so it's not just me. Holy shit. No. No, no, no.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed. We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long. Of course. Security systems...
Oh, no! 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 No!
Please proceed to the generator room.
Oh. Oh, okay. We're good to go. I thought we were back in that turret level. That's why I was freaking the hell out. Because God knows, that turret system, yeah, we're just going. Maybe I didn't get to a good save point last time. That's fine. Because I do remember doing it. But that's okay. I mean, it's just a really small segment. We can do it again. I probably need to bring back into practice anyway. Clearly, practice was essential at this point. Two, three. Yep, probably a good idea to practice, so let's get these couple early deaths out of the way before we get back in the swing of things. Oh. So what's been going on? Well, like I said, I was sick for a while. Some of it was kind of self-induced. Other parts were actual ailments. But nonetheless, I could not play video games to save my life at that point. Ugh. Gotta get to the research facility. How about I practice the moves in here? Supreme Fury already unlocked?
Will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside. However,
in my opinion, that is Supreme Fury. But, you know, the Rage mode, I said I would use it in the series, but I'm probably not going to. Just because it's one of those things with me in gaming. Like, I don't use the Fury in God of War, and or whatever you call it, the Wrath of the Titans, or I know that's a movie. Rage of the Titans, that's it. I didn't use that in that game when I did any playthrough, or anytime I played it, so... And I barely use like magic in other games, like Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that. Honestly, it's not even that I don't want to use it. It's more to the fact that I forget that I even have it in the first place, because I'm so focused on the combat at hand. So that stuff never really comes up. I'm just like, yeah, I could have used it at some point, and by that time I've already killed everyone in the room. Ooh, that dog. I'm glad he showed up. At the time he did, this guy's gonna die. I forgot I had the Kraken bolter now too, right? Did I reload? Oh, that's right, the R2. But like I said, this part's really short, and then we're gonna move on to the next section, hopefully. I saw you hide behind those boxes. There's no such thing as cover in this game. How many times do I have to say it? It's just a matter of time before I find you.
Do we risk exposure again?
Yeah, I definitely remember doing this. Another thing about the Warhammer universe, you shouldn't really trust anyone. You know, the Space Marines obviously have their battle loyalty. Like, they are in a chapter, and they have no choice but to trust one another because there's so few of them. But everyone else, take it with a grain of salt. It's maybe a little bit of foreshadowing to upcoming parts of this game, but, you know, screw it. I never know when I'm going to end this series. Probably at the end of the game at this point. Some of the other parts that are coming up, I remember being pretty awesome. So,
manually restart the array alignment.
it's
if you must.
Where?
in the firing chamber.
I don't know. It might actually be
Board
worth
the
it to
lift,
finish this
Marines.
game off at some point. Although these elevators. Come on, let's go. Oh my god, you guys can run too. Let's go. No, this, like I said, I have a really cool glowing hammer of doom and a good array of weapons still at my disposal. So, and I had beaten the game essentially with this setup I have now on a harder difficulty level. So, it might be worth it to go all the way through. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I have not a little bit more free time, but some more free time, so I'm probably going to start another Let's Play. I know I said in another one of my videos that I was probably going to do a Metal Gear Rising review, or Metal Gear Rising Let's Play, if you ever watched that review. But, I don't know, I'm having some serious second thoughts, just because the combat in that game, although I like it, is not terribly, like, you don't need someone else to play that game for you. Like, you can get, if you practice at it for a while, you know, you do the VR missions and stuff like that for quite some time, you get the hang of a lot of the moves very quickly. And then you can buy, if you buy a lot of defensive moves from the get-go, which is what I tend to do. Like, I always focus on defense in most games that I play. Except for this one. This is the exception. Somehow my first Let's Play is a game that is pretty much all offense and is, you know, bred that way. But, in that game, you can get some pretty sick defensive moves, and you're, after even the first couple levels, you're not, I'm not going to say unbeatable, but you're very difficult to kill if you know how to move around the screen and use the parry function correctly. So after I beat it on the normal mode, I went back on the hard mode again, and I found it not to be that difficult on the second run through. And I'm not trying to brag about that. I'm sure there are some people who are like, oh, fuck you, dude, you're just talking out of your ass. You're good at video games, but I'm not, or whatever. If that's your thought on it, then, you know, I mean, that's up to you. But I don't really feel like it's worth my time at the moment to do something like that. If it's something you guys would like to see, well, one, yeah, no, if it's something you guys are actually that interested in, then, you know, let me know. But otherwise, I'm probably going to do a Let's Play from another game, or one that I actually enjoy and I'm actually pretty refined at as well. But also features a great deal of different combat, or a set of combat that's not as, it's more technical, I'm going to say. You'll see. I'm probably going to release it, the first part of it. Uh-oh. That's never good. Purple is never good in this universe.
Look at the spire.
It's going to happen soon. Uh-oh. The space tow truck is back. And it's dropped off passengers. I don't have your car. I don't have your car. The reclamation plant is closed. The salvage yard is not open for business. If you want some stuff, go down to the pawn shop. You buy it on your own time. That one, and I may do more Dust 514 comedy. It's I'm not sure if I'm going to make that a thing or a series or what. I was just drunk and I was having fun, but it seems to be kind of well received, sort of. So we'll see. What else? I don't really have that many other games planned anytime soon. Well, my Dead Space playthrough, but my partner, who I was going to do the co-op with, is busy, and it's hard to coordinate a time where we actually get stuff done. And then, you know, she had time, and I was sick, and you know. I tell you what, I'd really like to do a Let's Play on is Tomb Raider. Uh-oh. Straight from the warp. It's the Chaos Space Marines. Oh wait, I'm sorry, those are demons.
Chaos demons. How is this possible?
You got new friends now, Space Marine!
Oh, look at the warp demons. Here we are. That's the Chaos Marine. This is where things get a little interesting. Yeah, now back to Tomb Raider. Looks really, really interesting, but from what I had seen from, you know, other people's Let's Plays and other people's reviews, there seems to be a ton of exploration happening in that game. and I'm not sure if I can accommodate that with a single playthrough. It's the exact same reason I'll never do like an Assassin's Creed playthrough. Although, Black Flag does look pretty cool. Assassin's Creed 4, even though Assassin's Creed 3 just came out this year, Assassin's Creed 4 looks, or I'm sorry, it came out last year. What am I talking about? It came out in October of last year. But October of this year, Assassin's Creed 4 comes out, and that game looks awesome. I really liked the boat mechanics in Assassin's Creed 3, so in Assassin's Creed 4, it looks like they're going to have more emphasis on that. And I think that's a really cool concept. I know there's a lot of die-hard Assassin's Creed fans who are not so happy about it. And I've read some articles from people who are like, no, it's going to be less assassination and more just, you know, boat ship-to-ship combat. Well, I think that's a cool idea. I think the franchise, I don't think it's stale, but I think it did need to change, because I didn't really like the multiplayers in the last one. They were okay, but I'm more interested, I'm very interested in seeing if they do a multiplayer where you have like your own ship and crew and stuff like that, or you can have individual crews. I think having the boat mechanic, in addition to, I mean, they're not going to get rid of the assassination part completely, let's be realistic, but having the addition of the boat fact part of it, and not having it as like the side, it was like a very minor plot device in Assassin's Creed 3. So having it as a major plot device in Assassin's Creed 4 means they might make a multiplayer with it, which opens up a whole new world of possibilities for a multiplayer, aside from, you know, the stealth, shadow, kill, assassination, which is, it's alright, but that was one of the multiplayers I played for like, you know, 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, this is just kind of old. Like, yeah, it wasn't my thing. So, for me, it seems like a new thing, and it looks cool. But, again, I would never make a Let's Play for a game like that. Maybe like a multiplayer video. But a Let's Play for adventure games, dude, you'll be playing it forever. Like, I'm going to find every nook and cranny in this video. And by the time you get to video, like, 500 or whatever, you know, people might still be watching, but how much time have you used? Like, how many other games are going to come out between then and you know, when you get done? So, yeah, I'll do action games, mostly linear, some spectacle fighters, but I might do a God of War video, like, when it comes out. But I might do a God of War video with the multiplayer parts, too, because that looks really interesting as well. But,
Emperor, protect us.
yeah, no, exploration action games, not so much. These demons. You're about to see why I kept this hammer the whole time. These guys are pussies compared to me with this hammer. They essentially just get raped. How hard was that? Not very is the answer. I'm really not even going to bother shooting them. If they want to go toe-to-toe with me with this hammer, I'm more than welcome it. Look at this. He can't even get up. I own him. I own them all. Even when they have large numbers, you will wreck them with this hammer. It makes it totally worth it to keep it. And they've got, you know, that minor warp thing, but let's be honest. How are they beating that? That guy wasn't even looking. Cheap shot, I know, but... Another one? Oh yeah, the last one. Look at that. These are supposed to be some top-tier fighters in this game. Nope. I beg to differ, sir. You are quite the wimp. I mean, I do have a beastly hammer that just wrecks you, but...
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a chaos invasion?
So what's happening news-wise? PS4 announcement. I don't know how I feel about next-gen consoles, to be honest. I think all that multi-tier stuff where you can stream directly from your controller and play anywhere, I don't know. I almost would rather buy a PC, like, because I'd have to buy, you know, an Xbox and a PlayStation as a, you know, legitimate console player. Or, but, bam. Ooh, no, down, die. I mean, I wouldn't have to, and I would, honestly, at this point, I probably would only be able to afford one, and would only be interested in buying one or the other. But I just can't see myself. Wow, that was actually a pretty good move on his part. But there's no coming back from that. What do you do? You too, buddy. Don't worry. Oh well. He disappeared before I could take his power. Fortunately, there's more of them. I don't know. They both look kind of interesting, but I like the fact that is there some more? Oh wait, am I going back the same way? That's right. I don't think I fired any shots besides my Kraken bolter. But very interesting concepts and very interesting ideas behind them, but I don't know, like the fact that if I get a PlayStation 4 I have to buy like a Vita, or in the fact that excuse me, and the fact that if I bought an Xbox, whatever the fuck they're gonna call it, it's gonna be also like tablet involved, so I probably end up having to buy a Slate or something like that. And I'm not sure if I want to commit that much money to a system that only does things slightly different than what the current systems do. Other than, you know, being able to play anywhere with a Vita and or a Slate or some similar tablet, maybe other computers or something. But I might die here. Oh, those guys have my back. Alright, I get this one. How much energy these guys give you back? I went from in trouble to full health. Yep. I'm not sure if, you know, investing that much money in a console is really worth it. Like, do I really need a console that has that many peripherals that do other tasks at the same time to play video games? Which is really what I want to do. I want to play video games and occasionally watch Netflix and Hulu. Bring you guys to a servo skull. No, it's a door panel. I was gonna say if it's a servo skull, I'm not picking it up. It's a door, so we might go there. It doesn't look like that's the right door, though. Where the hell are we supposed to be going? Does that guy phase through the wall? I think he is. He's glitched out. Ow, but he can hit me! Like, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think buying a new system just for the sake of having, you know, new next-gen games is worth it, or would you rather buy like a PC? Like, I think a lot of people are going to start going that way. Because PCs, one, you can customize them, but two, is he dead yet? Why are you still alive? Alright, that's
Keep
good.
moving.
I guess having that guy glitch out in the wall probably was, yep, what kept the door closed. But, I don't know. Would you be more interested in getting a PC that, honestly, you could probably program a PC to do things the same way as the new consoles, the next-gen consoles will do. It's going to cost you some money to do that, and, you know, you're going to be in the same position where you'll be looking at buying new equipment that will work with your computer being basically a cloud system. But is it that, or is it a console that's going to be kind of outdated probably within like a year or two? And I don't know. I'm still keeping these consoles, one because I use them to watch Netflix and stuff like that, and a lot of my social media is tied to it, and well, like, you know, Hulu and stuff like that. Since I don't have cable, it only makes sense to keep these things around for that purpose. Like, but the idea of cloud gaming doesn't really apply in that for those purposes, or cloud device usage doesn't really work for those other systems, because I could just download those same accounts onto, you know, my phone, or I can watch it on another computer. It's not necessary for me to go out and spend additional money for that sort of thing. But I don't know. We'll see what time brings. or what comes in due time. I think we're going to see some Chaos Legion troops fairly soon. They're going to be like, they're like the Imperials, but they have, you know, different color las guns, and they shoot back. Or they shoot at you with said las guns, and they're easy pickings. Really, you just got to look at where they are. Screw that. That's a servo skull. We're not going there. What's I going to say? I think I've done enough ranting on next-gen consoles for a while. What else is in the news? That looks like ammo. See, this one I'll take.
No way the demon could get the power source past 1 million years.
And we obliged.
I
have full grenades. Okay, that's all I needed.
For chaos breaking
oh, another game I'm really psyched about that's coming out next year, and is maybe one of the primary reasons that I'm going to get a PC as opposed to a console, is the coming of the new next Thief game. Hey, look, I've got this cool Halo that gives me overshield. Like you weren't powerful enough in this game, but you know, it's all good. I don't mind having this cool looking crown thingamajig. Let's see. Oh yeah, Thief. Thief was one of the first PC games I played while I was in college. Oh, excuse me. See, I'm still not completely over this sickness. But one of the first games I played on
attack.
Oh man, I hate these guys for attacking guns. And it was so great, like, cause that was like the original stealth game. No, thank you. I will not be getting near you anytime soon. Dear God, those plasma cannons are awesome. Why can't I get one of those? I would consider putting the hammer down if I had a handheld plasma cannon. This guy. Oh, why are the orcs hanging out with these dudes? What have they done for you recently? Yeah, no, before Splinter Cell, before, I'm not going to say before Metal Gear, because Metal Gears were out quite some time ago, back on like NES and stuff like that. But it was a first-person stealth game where you didn't really have a whole lot of power and stuff like that. But your goal wasn't to kill anyway. Your goal, because the game is called Thief, was to steal stuff. And it was such a cool concept because I found myself like mapping out, like before I went into like missions, I would map out entire houses and like building complexes and find out areas where there could be treasure. And you know, your scoring wasn't based on killing anyway. Your scoring was all based on how effective you were at stealing things. And you had, and your primary weapon, you do have a sword, but the sword was for like dire situations where you have no choice but to fight this guy. He is possibly going to kill you, and you have nowhere to run to. So it became like a last-ditch situation where you needed you need to fight this one guy just to make it out of this level alive. If you had 3 or 4 people around you, you were most likely dead. Your ability to sword fight was not good, but you did have arrows, so there was a chance where you could pick off guards, you know, from a distance and things like that, and that was cool. But another cool part about the arrow system is some of them were like, you know, I'm going to light a torch with this arrow. You had like a flame arrow, or I need to put out this torch so this guard doesn't see me sneak down this hallway. And there's a light and darkness meter, very much like the Splinter Cell series, where you're visible to light or visible to people around you, and you know, doing well hanging out in the darkness. And typically when you're looting mansions or castles or whatever, you don't want to be seen too much. So I'm very much looking forward to that game.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again.
Probably shouldn't come up here.
Exposure unscathed.
Maybe this is the right way. I'm excited to see what the reboot looks like, but then, you know, it's still in development and not even alpha. So, But very much looking forward to it. That's going to be, I hope a good game. I hope they don't, you know, F it up too bad. Even the second Thief. I didn't like the second Thief as much as the first one. Because it went to third-person phase. But it was still, you know, quite a good game
warns that those
overall.
in league with chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait. Until
Ugh.
after we deal with
I think
this
I'm going to quit
chaos.
after this cutscene.
What if that is too late?
I need to get some water. Probably need to get some medicine, go to bed. I just wanted to throw this video up there. Let you guys know I'm still alive. Let you know I'm still planning on making more videos. Nothing has changed, but I was on a little bit of a hiatus. But until then, I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.